too good to be part of the bad party. So I'm glad that I was boring enough or studious enough to avoid all that stuff. No offense to people who wound up being lured in, because some people really aren't part of the party, but they get invited, and again, set up. Should we go through the parking lot? Alright, so I've asked 10 people in the sky who's trying to set me up to go this way or that way. So anyway, but that's, long story short, I didn't come out overnight, just in case there was a setup feeling going on. Like something got weird with looking at radar maps and timing of snow, and I was like, something's off here, because the weather people are even lying on some level, either to prevent shows, or depending on certain people, vice versa. Philly does intel over like actual facts, is what I learned. So they do stuff to see what's going on or to fix. Wondering if somebody wanted me to walk by DeBruno Brothers and they didn't win out on their setup. That's what I just got off of that. I rarely walk on Sansom this far east. So Jeff Solomon, we had Solomons who lived next door. John, Patty, and Karen, and Lynn Solomon was their mom. And her second husband was named Mr. Monteith. I forget his first name. I don't know if it was Steve or not Steve's, yeah. Anyway, so nobody at the Franklin house got what they wanted, and this is called the Franklin house, I think, or the Franklin residences or whatever. So there was a setup over there by DeBruno Brothers. High Street. So you don't want to walk past the awnings of High Street in case they actually are trying to get people high or make people look high. People talk in a certain... In fact, a lot of drug use in Philadelphia can be found up on Lehigh Avenue, which is up there in Kensington, under the L. You get it, Lehigh? And that's like a very archaic language that people still use. They think they're important using the language. It turns out it's for ground people. So if you're a pilot using this language, they taught you something real dumb to keep you right in place in a nice little orchestrated community that will never go anywhere evolved. Right, it's like Pleasantville. They would have to go through a whole storm, a whole thing, rip through the dome and everything in order to get out. Purple Charger over there. Does that mean a perp? And was that officer planted on purpose? Now, if I had gone towards High Street, I didn't know we had a High Street. It must be the name of a coffee shop, or it's the name of a store or retail, something or other. Anyway, but people would signal, like they would hang out under the awnings, I guess. I don't know what to say, you know. But that's what I was told to say just now. Anyway, can we get over to Market Street already? That's where all the pretty signs are. So that car was waiting to see which way I would go. So should he go straight to sort of hinder my forward motion, or should he turn right? And I tricked him. I made it seem like I was going to go straight past the hospital. That's what I was told to do. And he in fact put on his blinker last minute. So he's either someone looking to sell drugs, or they set people up here all the time to make people look like drug addicts or people who are interested in drugs. And even if you show the slightest interest, or if someone assumes, then they're all over you like, you know, white on rice. So I don't feel good passing this side of the hospital or office-y-ish portion of the Jefferson Hospital, 925 Chestnut. So I would wonder if there's something poisonous going on in this old building. I know there are a lot of offices and special types of, it's not really the hospital, it's more like, I delivered food there once, DoorDash. And it's more, they have like clinic-y stuff in there, I guess. So even shopping for DoorDash, which I did for a month and a half, and it drops down right quick in January after a very busy November and December, but really December is what then I tried in January and was like, where'd all the work go? So, and I don't see as many DoorDashers today as I did back then, but I'm not out at this thing. Anyway, we'll get into it later. It's just not there, the work. Wait a minute. I even had the idea, or was it sent to me, to take one of the teddy bears of that. I have teddy bears, like I've done this before, and grab some coffee, because I was kind of riffing off of what am I supposed to do? So I was kind of riffing off of the idea of like a bear chill hop lo-fi cafe thing on YouTube, where you can sort of let it play. It's almost like letting the radio play, or like one of those TV channels where it's just like special music. Which way, Jen? Should I make a left? I don't really want to go right. So anyway, I was like, maybe I'll do that, because the bear is so cute in the lo-fi. And it's like, I wish I could grab coffee with that cute bear, you know, in a diner, you know, on a Thursday or Friday night or whatever, or even a Saturday night. It looks all cozy and everything. But anyway, should I go across and get the pink on the buildings, or